Kia ora soul friends, let's do some cooking. I'm going to have salmon with pumpkin mash and broccolini because that's what I had in the fridge. Taylor doesn't do salmon, so I was cooking that for myself. Actually, Taylor's been a little bit fussy on her food recently, so I had actually bought her a couple of those just like small frozen meals, and I had that in the oven heating up for her. I think she had cottage pie, which she ate the whole lot of, which was really cool. Oh, I was having great trouble getting that wrapper off there. Stick in the rubbish we go. That's not going to be big enough, that knife. Aha, there's a bigger one in that drawer somewhere. There we go, sharpen it up. Quite cool little knife holders they are. They kind of protect it, but they have a little bit of a sharpener. Just from the warehouse, just cheap ones. Oh, so hard. I thought I was going to end up with pumpkin flying across the room, or half my hand missing. And one could probably assume that that is a real possibility when it comes to me. Just get rid of those pips out. Does anyone keep their pumpkin pips? I've thought about doing it, but then I never really think about it when I'm actually doing that with the pumpkin. Maybe I should. I do put them in the, what do you call that thing? The compost bin. Oh, that skin was a bitch. It was so hard to peel. It was awful. In fact, it was so bad, I thought that I would actually give you the entire video of me trying to peel it, because there was the knife and then there was the peeler. Oh, that's my new cheap peeler that I got from Mitre 10. It's kind of cool. Works quite well. It was a real crappy pumpkin. But I'll tell you what, the pumpkin tasted so good. It was lovely and sweet and not too watery. It was just perfect. It needed to be for all that effort. So I got really hanging on to that pumpkin. And because I was filming, I was trying to be graceful. And I did a really good, my Nana would be so proud of me, getting none of the pumpkin flesh and only really getting the peel off. And that's because the peel was so damn hard. Got there eventually. I think we might have to fast forward this bit. That little bit off there. I think I gave up thinking I didn't need to retain that little bit of pumpkin. And here we go for the next one, because I know you want to watch it all. Yeah, see, I think I was getting a little bit more. I don't care on this one. Let's just slice half the pumpkin off. Jeepers. I can probably say I'd never be very successful at committing murder, that's for sure. Oh, and then look at that bit in there. That was annoying. Look, I'm going to show you. Cut that bit out. Don't comment on my knife skills. They don't look very good. They don't feel so bad at the time, but looking back on this, not so good. Cutting all those bits off. It was a very firm pumpkin to cut in general, actually. Oh, missed some skin there. Yeah. Oh, get that peeler action going again. Crikey. Well, I'm not sure whether you've ever seen anyone make such a mission out of slicing 400 grams of pumpkin, and I'm still not done. Here I was thinking this was going to be a nice quick little video. So we're 4 minutes and nearly 30 seconds in of me peeling a pumpkin, and I still haven't cut it up yet. It's coming, I promise. There you go. Whoa, the first cut is done. That's a bit exciting. This is just what I felt like for dinner last night. It was delicious. Whoops. The dog has heard the neighbour's gate, so Maya's gone out to investigate I think really just to see whether her best doggy friend is there. She hasn't had a play with her for a few days. We've been away in the van as well, so she hasn't seen her since last week, and they've been rubbing noses at each other in the fence this morning. It's very cute. They call to each other. If one of them's at the fence and the other one's not there, Maya cries while she whinges, and Taonga barks. And then as soon as one of them hears that, the other one is off to the fence. It is absolutely hilarious. We're going to put a little window through so they can see each other better. Right, so I thought I would just boil the pumpkin because that just makes life easier. And I don't have a microwave. The joys of Buslife is that everything is super simple. Just in case you needed to see some pumpkin and water on a saucepan. Yes, that is my toothbrush in the background. I do have a little sink in the bedroom, which sort of is Taylor's space. But I sort of find that I can't be bothered going back there. It's one of those tiny little sinks that goes in the bathroom. You know, you can barely put your hands in it. So the kitchen sink is just easier for me. And I know that some people don't like that, but I don't have an issue with it, to be honest. Alright, so there's some broccolini. I decided to use the whole packet. I don't know how much it weighed. It was 7 stalks because it said so. But it didn't actually give me any nutritional information and weight or anything on the back. Oh, and there was my salmon. It was 130 grams of salmon. And that is my high protein, unsweetened Greek yogurt. And I couldn't be bothered trying to get the pips out. So I just decided to squeeze it over my fingers and use my fingers as the sieve. So we've got high protein, unsweetened Greek yogurt. We have probably half a lemon juice, and we have probably a teaspoon, possibly not even that much, of maple syrup. And I've got a good half teaspoon of my garlic powder. You could quite comfortably just use fresh garlic clove and chop that all up as well. And then I mix it, as you can see. And then I mix it some more. And I actually edited out a whole lot of this mixing. I never realised how much I mix things. Oh, and I decided to just put a little bit of smoked paprika and a bit of cracked pepper just to see what that would taste like. It was actually very nice. I wasn't sure, but this was one of Zen's recipes, and I said I kind of like that salty flavour, but I didn't want that sodium. Pumpkin's now boiling, so we've got to turn that gas down. Just check how much they're cooked. They were still as hard as bloody rock. Oh, my beautiful fingernails. I've lost half of them and the others are stuck so hard on I can't get them off. And I haven't had time to sit and soak them properly. Decided just to do a little drizzle of sesame oil. It's probably half a teaspoonful. Yep, I wasn't liking looking at my fat tummy. Now I thought I would just lightly sort of saute the broccolini in that sesame oil because I love Asian greens. Yeah, it's very important to place them carefully in the fry pan. They need to have a little bit of a smudge around. And here is my silicone pot lid thing. So I sort of steamed them a little bit in their own moisture until they were just nice and sort of lightly sauteed, steamed, definitely al dente. Look at all those dishes in the background. Oh my god. I thought I'd edited all those bits out, but I haven't edited this bit. So this is real life, and that's a day's worth of dishes in a tiny wee kitchen. Oh, I'm putting the salmon in. Doesn't that colour look good? That vibrant green. I haven't overcooked them. The pinkness of the salmon. Check those bits of pumpkin again. That feels like it's cooked. Turn the gas off. I'll just let that sit there. No, I'm going to drain them now. No, I'm not going to drain them because I can't get in the bloody sink. Oh, the joys of a tiny wee sink. That's alright. I've got it sorted. Now I'm going to mash them. Zen said to put a little bit of the yogurt in to create a bit of creaminess. I would have normally done a little bit of my plant-based milk, but we're doing a bit of yogurt. It was very important just to try the little bit. Just clean the spoon. That's what you do, you know. Bit of pepper. I'm not doing salt because I'm trying to just be a little bit more mindful of the amount of sodium I have, which is really hard because I love salt. Love salty. Mash them all around. It did make it more creamy, the yogurt. And I didn't really notice a soury texture, taste or anything, but the pumpkin was so lovely and sweet, it was amazing. Possibly could have put a little bit of sage in there. I just couldn't be bothered going to the back of the pantry. Again, the bus pantry is very narrow and really deep. Got to try these things in case it needs more of something. I felt like it needed more, but I also thought by the time I get the salmon and the greens and that lemon and garlic yogurt dressing on top, probably I didn't need any more. Just wipe the plate, make sure that it's all right. Yeah, give that a good wipe around. And we are ready. And it didn't actually take that long. Very important to go carefully. It's only a cheap non-stick little pot from the warehouse, but it's been really good, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't actually ever get to the bottom of the non-stick bit. I don't want to eat that non-stick stuff, but I also don't want it in my food either. And I like the non-stick. I really didn't need all the pumpkin. As I was doing that, I was thinking there's an awful lot of pumpkin going on the plate, but actually I did eat it all. And it was delicious. Oh, look at that lovely colour, that bright orange and that lovely vibrant green. Oh, it's pretty. Pretty. And the salmon must be coming now. Any time now, come on. Here she comes. Oh, I was having trouble getting it on the spatula. Half of it was trying to fall off and I'm thinking, no, I've got to show you how pretty it looks on the plate. And then I ruin it, but that's all right, you'll see that in a minute. See, it's coming. I was having great trouble with the bloody thing. And sometime between now and Christmas. There it comes. Look at that. Look at that beautiful piece of salmon. 130 grams. You can buy them from Woolworths. You actually buy them in the freezer section in a pack of 2. They're like $11.50. And then look at that. Put that creamy yogurt garlic dressing over there. And yep, and now I ruin it. Whoops. What a mess I make of that. Never mind. It tasted good. Yep. There you go. Voila! Ah, and taste test. Check out the hair. A nice red face with the rosacea, and my hair is like everywhere. But it tasted delicious. And there we go. Yay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.